first started dating my wife now, she got pregnant before we were married, so unexpected. Our oldest son was born in October of '84, and we got married on December 1st of '84. So kind of a quick family, I guess. And then we had two more boys after that, Anthony, who was born in '87, and Jeremy, who was born in '90.
It's been a pretty wild year. We have been going through a pretty long infertility journey, 2 years trying, and we're actually just about to start our IUI treatments in April. So that was our first appointment for an IUI appointment to hopefully speed up the process a little bit and see where we could get with it. But come February, we realized that God gave us the blessing of a new baby.
So my story was a package deal. I got, when I was married, my wife Emily already had a 3, he's now 4-year-old son. It's big jumping right into being a family, and I've always wanted to have lots of kids and stuff, and so looking for a woman who is a good mom was very important to me. And so, yeah, I was super excited to jump right into being a father and being a family. And so our family's growing. We got another baby due in October.
We are a family of 6. We have 2 boys and 2 girls. Jonah was our first child, even though he was 18, which makes sense, right? We adopted him from Russia when he was 22 months old. It was a very cool experience, something that we had talked about, Ashley and I, when we got married, to the desire to want to adopt, and just the plans that God had for us at the beginning took us down that path to adopt before we had our own biological children. So we kind of jumped in with feet on the ground, so to speak, with the 22-month-old. He was very active, spoke a different language. Thankfully, he was a pretty sharp kid and caught on real quick. And then we had Jovi, and then we had Mally. They were both very awesome. And then after Mally, we felt God tug on our heart again that it was His desire to expand our family through adoption again. And after trying through social service side of it, we went international adoption again, and we adopted Matt from China, and that was a whole new ball game, because Matt was a 7-year-old boy who only spoke Chinese, and none of us spoke Chinese. So
What would I say to somebody in my situation leading up to this? Seek God. That's hands down the biggest thing. I just started praying in my office every day. I was never a daily prayer, never just, aside from, dinner time with Lisa, or prayers for, somebody recovering or somebody that needed prayers. I never just took the time to pray myself. And I'd say probably about 2-3 weeks after I started doing that, found out we were pregnant.
So what has being a parent taught me? It's taught me a lot of things. There's the easy answers as far as patience, right? Patience is something that you definitely need as a parent, or you're not going to be able to enjoy it. And being a parent is extremely enjoyable. It's taught me perseverance. You want to persevere because there's things that are out of your control, even though you want to be in control, and you have to rely on someone else, your wife. You have to ask for help, and you need to be able to turn things over to God and ask for His guidance, because you don't have the answers. For me, a huge one has always been to show my kids humility, and just to explain to them that I'm not perfect. I do things wrong, and I want them to learn from my mistakes, and not do the same mistakes that I do and have the same faults I have in being a parent.
Yeah, so the example that my dad had on me, I don't know where to begin. He taught me how to work hard. He taught me that I needed to be a provider for my family. And alongside that, when you get home to your family from work or whatever, pouring into the family. And I remember him building a treehouse with us. I remember him, wrestling with us in the living room, and just, when he was home, he was home. When it was work, he was at work.
It's made me realize about the Heavenly Father, how just incredibly awesome and powerful and gracious and faithful He is. Just every time we started struggling, He was right there nudging us right back.
I think what it's taught me most is that being a father, when your children hurt, when they're in need, you feel that. And we are God's children, and He feels it.
Yeah, so being an earthly father, and what it's taught me and showed me and helped me learn about more about our Heavenly Father is just the unconditional love and the grace that He has for each and every one of us. There's so many times as I'm here and I let my own personal emotions dictate how I talk or how I react to a situation with each one of my kids. And then when I do have time to reflect on it, I start carrying that guilty feeling, because what does God do for us? Does He treat us that way? No, He doesn't. And growing up really without a father figure, I watched my friend's father's parent, and I think I carry a lot of frustration that affects the way I'm able to relate to my kids at times. It's not something that I want them to remember me for. Again, when they hear this or they watch this somewhere down the road, I hope they understand that everything that I've done, I do to try to make them the best boys and girls and people they could be in this world, and be a blessing to those around them. When I pray to God, I ask God to just let them see the good that I have to offer them, as little as it may be, that they see the good, and that's what they're able to walk away with when they start their own family and begin their journey.